my name's Alicia. I'm the writer for MTN Reviews. With me today, I have a talented hip-hop artist from my hometown of Oceanside, New York. And he's also a writer as well. His name is Frisch. So welcome to MTN Reviews.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So how does it feel to be my first artist interview?
It feels great. It feels really cool.
Okay.
Light in the middle of the night, little flicker the light, little peek in the mind, world mind. No, there's a world in my mind. It comes out every now and then.
So I actually did release an article about Danny the end of June, about his discography, about some old releases he had, and also about 2 singles he had released. One of them is called Alone, and the other one is called The County. So I was just curious if you wanted to talk about how the song Alone came to be.
Alone, yeah, and I left it, I didn't tell you that it wasn't on, that was a mistake in the little thing, because it's not on the EP, and it's not rap, really,
It's like
I'm like
singing.
yeah, it's just, I don't know what genre you want to call it, I don't know, but, that song came about, it's clearly about, it's about a girl and me and feeling all of my emotions like Drake, all up in my feelings. But yeah, it came about really quickly and like I recorded it and I wrote it very quickly. That's what happens sometimes. Like I wrote it in like 20 minutes and went to the studio, happened to have a session booked, recorded it, released it, like so it came about to be in a day, and because I just really liked it, and yeah, that's how it came about.
Like, what made you want to like sing
like that? Yeah. Honestly, it's funny. I've always wanted to sing, but I can't. But I can a little. Like I can, but I suck. Or that used to be how it was, but I figured out like I figured out where I can be, where I can
get by.
Yeah, where I cannot sound bad, because singing is very hard, but writing like that, like the type of either not necessarily content, but like writing something that's going to be sung and writing something that's going to be rapped is way different for me, I think. And I like writing things that are going to be sung, and I like singing, and I've gotten pretty good at it, I think.
Now me and give me pizza and some raw clams, dozen little necks, tickle twine with the syllabus. You missed the first day. How far did you think you was gonna get? I ain't rapping a year in 30 days, took 100 steps.
So, from what I've listened to, that you have your music public on SoundCloud. I've definitely seen growth as an artist. You hear his stuff from a few months ago to a year ago. I definitely can hear the difference between your old stuff and the new stuff that you're putting out now. What made these changes come about in your music?
I think just growing, like you said, like 6 months a year. In 6 months from now, I'm not gonna be the same. Not the same, but I'm gonna be way better than I am right now making music, and I'm gonna learn way more about myself and the whatever I'm trying to learn about. But it comes with growing as a person. So I think just growing, spending time, and also I think everyone goes through something at one point in their life that really makes them like what and who they are. And I've figured that out at this point, I think. And that's kind of the point, is that I'm still trying to figure it out. This whole thing we call life.
Who decides where that line's drawn? Who bought the paper and who bought the pencil? Cause now I don't trust none of you. Sipping on this liquor, I don't know if I could stomach you. My shit'll clear your nasal passages like some mustard. Do that sheen gray poop on like it's so 7. You.
Something that I really enjoyed when I first heard your flow on The County, I realized it's like very well developed. You have like signature sound already, and I think it sounds like very professional. I wouldn't bring you here. I didn't think you're like really professional.
It's flattering.
So I feel like your music is now a window showing us more about like who Danny Frisch is.
Yeah.
I was wondering like what can we expect from the new EP coming out this summer?
It's funny how you worded it like that, because Spencer, right? When I first walked in, he was like, "Yo, I love the video," and I was like, "Thank you, man, thank you." Which one? He was like some video from 2011, and it's this video that I can't watch. Like I cringe, you know, because like it's just like it's just like the baby version of my music. I feel
when
like.
you were first coming out.
Yeah, and so like we said, like we were talking about before, you know, I grew a lot, and like this is more of a window into Danny Frisch and all that. Like yes, like this is me, my music now, like that video and everything, you know, that music I was doing didn't really have, it wasn't coming from someone that really knew what they wanted to say. And, you know what I mean? And now I know, you know, who I am and what I want my music to portray. And I think the result of that is my music
We'll
now.
really get to know who Danny is.
Right. That's why my music now is more like, it's more personal and deep and conscious, and you know, it's me trying to figure out life, you know, and that's it, really, you know.
I feel like $1 million and you ain't ever taking me down. Breaking my smile, no wave in the face in the crowd, and I ain't never turned around from where I'm heading right now, and I'm amazed.
So something that I really enjoyed while listening to your music is, you know, how clean and so easy flowing, you know, your flow is. It's just very like, sounds very professional.
Thank you.
It just sounds like you really developed like your signature sound as an artist. It's definitely one of the things I noticed right away when I was listening to your stuff.
I think,
So yeah, how did you develop your sound?
yeah, I think, and you know, go to any frat party or high school party, wherever, and there's probably someone rapping, you know. And when I'm freestyling, like, it's just sitting there and practicing and doing it. Anybody in the world could become a great freestyler. You could, if you sat there every day and freestyled. And like, I just do this, like, this is who I am. So it's all I really do. So I just got better as I kept doing it, and it turned into this, you know. So you just keep doing it, and you'll become great at anything.
Cause like you switch tempos, and
Yeah.
like I don't even know how you do it, cause I could never do
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
And honestly, I always say that to him when I'm freestyling. I don't even know how I do this. I don't even know how I'm doing this, cause I'm kind of like it's like streaming conscious almost. You know? But I've just been doing it and haven't stopped. So like you just get good. Humans are really smart.
Yeah.
We only use 10% of our brain. You know.
It's just natural. Just kind of like.
Well, no, I'm saying like humans only use 10% of our brain. Like,
yeah.
And like humans, we could do anything in the world. I could do anything. You could do anything, but you just have to be committed and you have to make sacrifices, and that's not the easiest thing in the world. But if you love it, like you feel a passion for it, then it's.
You make a choice.
Yeah, and it should be easy if you have the passion for it. It's not even a choice. It's just like what you do.
Until the line before last isn't made up, still feeling great and you ain't taking away from me. We went from maybe to major leagues.
Well, yeah, I definitely appreciate you coming out today
I
for the
appreciate
show.
you having me.
So what are your plans going forward with music?
My plans going forward are to just make music and put it out and release it and keep going. And like what we were saying before, you know, to have like a real plan with like what you're gonna do, what I'm gonna do with my music right now at this point in my career is like pointless, and it's like an old head mentality, because the internet exists. Like, you know, I say it and like it's not gonna be on my EP. I don't know what it's gonna be on, but it's like I don't need a record label. Like I'm signed to the internet. Like straight up, like the internet is a label. Like the internet can do anything for you. So like you don't need to. Right now, for me, to be like, oh, on August 8th, I'm gonna drop my EP. It don't matter, like, because I could put it out tomorrow, and like, why wait till August 8th?
Yeah.
When I could put it. So I'm just gonna make music and do what the voice in my head tells me.
Yeah.
7, you the kid we used to hoop on. Beat to rock bottom, then I grew strong. This ain't that, go get your groove on. It's blast the tune in a Yukon or whatever the cool fuck, whatever you use. This is headphones in school, blast is so loud that your teacher can hear it too. There's something wrong with me in the very best way.
So, I feel like your music now, like, from what I heard from the county and alone, it sounds more personal. It sounds like, you know, there's a window now showing us who Danny Frisch really is. So
it's cool that you pick up on that. And I think that fact that you pick up on it, you know, it's like, it's reassuring to me that I'm like, not just an idiot, like, and like,
people get it.
Yeah, that people get it. But, you know, I think, like I was saying, just like how you're like, just going through life, you're gonna get better at things.
I started writing this rhyme, woke up the very next day, blacked out in my neighbor's driveway, then backed out and waved. My parents watched me drive away. I hide in my mind when I find.
So I definitely appreciate you coming out tonight for my first interview, Danny. It was really a pleasure having you.
It's a pleasure to be here, and thank you. Like I was saying, you know, for having me and doing this interview, the article, and just, you know, helping me get my stuff out there and heard, and just thank you.
So for those of you watching, definitely look forward to another article coming out about the EP release, about this guy to the left right here. Definitely check him out on SoundCloud. He has a Facebook fan page.
I have Facebook, I got Twitter, I got Instagram, I got... No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's all just my name, Danny Frisch. Oh, I got Snapchat.
Yeah, and it's like Frisch.
Frisch, which is my last name, and Danny's the name my mom gave me when I was born.
Yeah. So definitely keep an eye out for more music trending now.
Peace.
Louder. I just ask you know. I just like being alone. It's like I float when you come in the room. I just wish you would stay.